Hi, welcome back to Let's Watch Me Watch some cutscenes. Well, it's Valkyria Chronicles. We're gonna play some more missions and watch a bunch of cutscenes.
Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? Is she pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
I think these are the bad
Stop this
guys.
now.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Is. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Okay, let's watch another cutscene.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
So they have tank classes in high school. That's kind of cool if this is like the Girls on Panzer expanded universe.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Escape from Bruhl. Retreat from Bruhl.
Here's the brief for this operation.
So the enemy squad is centered around a single tank, currently advancing from the plaza onto the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous, the Bruhl Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. Okay, so we need to destroy their tank and not have Welkin or Alicia die, or have them destroy the gate.
Alright, let's begin. We've got to stop them here. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, a unit's defenses are maximized and extra damage for headshots is negated. Okay, so when focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected and more difficult to defeat as well. That's why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Press the tab button, the weapon toggle button, to cycle among your options to hand grenades. In this battle, Alicia possesses some. Grenades are in limited number, so use them wisely. Each player face units will recover one hand grenade. Okay, I saw Manx play this. So that's the enemy tank.
Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted! Please hit!
And there's no possibility to crouch in the tower. I should really save my action points, but I need to get my units crouched. So these are shock troopers. They're kind of tough. Because they do not start crouched. So I'm not going to use any further command points this turn. People, save your Overwatch for the infantry, please. Nice. So next turn I want to use... Aha! That was their commander, I guess. So I want to use Alicia and her hand grenade to take out that shock trooper. Ragnade. Small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player's phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help to arrive faster. They need Ragnade. Yet another product of Ragnite ore. Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medical package. Select it with the tab button and press X button and select the target. Okay, so it's basically a medkit. Could just call it a medkit.
My turn, okay? Please hit.
Nice. And gonna end my phase here. Save my command points for the tank.
No! If this keeps up...
So I might need Alicia's hand grenade again next turn. But actually, I want to use the tank.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
About tanks. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of infantry. They are able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy infantry. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost hit points each turn. Tanks also consume 2 command points when selected in command mode. Relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of command points. Also, turning them takes action points, so you gotta like plan your moves in advance.
Enemy
I already
sighted.
did, because I watched. I saw the map.
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
Three major means of attack: armor-piercing shells, explosive mortar rounds, and a mounted machine gun. And they do what you expect them to do. Tanks have 2 separate hit point totals, body HP and the tread HP. Attacks to the tank's body and main cannon will reduce body HP, while blows to the treads reduce tread HP. If body HP reaches 0, the tank is destroyed. If tread HP reaches 0, AP is drastically cut. So it doesn't immobilize you, but it reduces how much you can move. It's easier to deal damage to treads than to the body, even with grenades. I'm gonna select it again.
Entering combat.
And I'm gonna use it once more.
Entering combat.
Alright. Easy.
Yes, we stopped it. Nice work, Ys.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks! It's a boy! Martha had a boy!
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Is that an A rank? Or an H rank? So either very good or very bad. I can't really tell with that font. Could have probably taken out some more of their infantry, but the objective was to kill the tank. So that's what I did. Another cutscene.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Bruhl was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Bruhl would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher. so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
Right, let's watch some more cutscenes.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Okay, so that's why they had tank classes in high school.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
That's pretty cool, actually.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's
She has
command.
glasses, so you know she's
Understood?
smart.
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay, so gotta build a squad, I guess. Let's start from the top. Okay, I don't really know what a lot of this means. Likes Alicia, Juno, and Audrey. His aim is C. I assume that can be like upgraded. So, okay, they like each other. She has less hit points than Valkyria. Aim D. So she's even less accurate. Okay, so these are my... Nature lover, calm heart. Country bred, maternal. Okay, so these are all kind of stats. I assume that will be like that's gonna come into play later.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
So basically, Alicia and Welkin on foot and the Watchmen have all been scouts, I guess.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them
cool.
as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can bear. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight.
Okay, so you can kind of use them as scouts?
Drawbacks
assume?
include low mobility and defense. If the enemy
Except
gets
they're
them alone,
mobile,
they're
I
done
guess.
for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a little bit of like each. Here are the scouts, shock troopers, I know everyone in Manx's stream was talking about Visa, so
the name's
pick him, I guess.
Bard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
And we're gonna need a couple more shock troopers, because they seemed like they were like the bread and butter units. Want someone with lots of hit points. .230, 230, 232, 238.
Hello, I'm Kevin. Kevin Abbott. Pleased to meet you.
And I want the old guy too.
Name's Kobe Caird, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
No, someone with experience. And yeah, again, lots of hit points.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Lancer Killer. Now let's get some more scouts first. Da-da-da. Good buddy.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Seems cheerful. Open slots 12. Eichmophobic? I don't know what that means.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
It's just a kid. Okay, room for 11. Let's go look at the other... Oh, these are Lancers. These guys have a lot of hit points. Darkson Hater. My tank driver is a Darkson. That's probably not gonna work too well.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
Not if I see you first. He's also a Darkson Hater. Night Blind, Night Vision. But he's a pessimist. That's not good either. So the difference in like hit points, it's not that great, it seems. Get another born leader in here.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
Now let's look at engineers. City Kid. He has a frail body, but he has more hit points than most of them. You don't need any fatalists.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Get one more.
I'm Homer Perron, here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
Now that's pessimist. Okay, so we only got 2 snipers here. Imp Hater.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look...
Let's see, we can always find room for some more scouts. Got room for 5 more in the squad. I guess camaraderie is a good skill.
Wordsworth. Aye.
Chatty Cathy. I think Welkin liked her.
You know Corin.
Now let's get some more. I want 2 more shock troopers and 1 more Lancer.
Salinas Milton, at your...
Panicky. I'm sorry, Dorothy, you can't really be a shock trooper with a frail body. Guess. Let's go with her.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Edgy. And one more Lancer. Night vision that's pretty nice to have, I guess.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
Okay. Let's see, what's potential info? Paved roads feel... okay. So he's not comfortable in cities? Proximity to metals. Okay. So is she just gonna die if she's standing next to the tank? Okay, but I think I got a pretty decent squad.
Feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to... As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
Okay.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you... That should be enough to get you...
So I can swap the team anytime I want, so it's not really a big deal if I...
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility.
accidentally picked some lemons.
Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learn. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it?
Got it.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! Alright, now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up.
Okay. So when I gain experience for like fighting, it doesn't go to the members of the squad that were in the fight, but I come back here and level up the entire class.
Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
So I should be able to level up all my classes at least once.
Fight the bullet! No pain, no gain!
Like very stereotypical.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Fight the
So as in most games, like leveling from level 1 to 2 doesn't take a lot of experience.
You're better than...
I want to get all of them to level 2 first.
Good work! Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. You're better than this! Push those limits!
And then one class will be leveled up to level 3.
Pain, no gain!
And I would have liked that class to be shock troopers, but I don't have enough experience for that. I have 960 remaining. I would have liked these guys to be level 3, because I was planning on using them as like my bread and butter. But I got a lot of scouts too.
Fight the bullet! Good work,
Alright. That's my training done.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out.
I got it.
Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real gold...
Evade boost. Alright.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you
You just
here.
stood there. I was the one who pressed A and D. Let's see. R&D facility. Don't think I'm gonna play another mission in this episode.
Welcome to R&D,
Because all the cutscenes and
What can I do you
stuff,
for?
it's taking so long.
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you! That evacuation at Bruhl was just... protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
Alright, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Priest Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
I want to R&D stuff.
We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
Okay, so I just, similar to training, I upgrade the weapons for an entire class.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. It's called a hull, not a body, okay? Tanks will automatically be given the best hull type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering the hull types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Okay. Each part has a set size in blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in the edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Okay, let's look at weapons first. So these are scout weapons, shock trooper weapons, lances, sniper rifles, hand grenades. Let's look at scout weapons first. Okay, so I have 6,500. This costs 5.
All set for you, bro.
Let's take a look at machine guns. Firepower boost. That's a very small boost, but it's cheap, and I got a bunch of
Here you go, bro.
these guys, so uniforms. So this adds defense. Is this for all my uniforms?
Here you go.
Okay, let's take a look at edelweiss before I do anything else with the frontal armor. That's a good idea. Can't have enough frontal armor. Barrel protector. So this protects my the glowing thing from damage. How about I just not show it to the enemy? Spear track, I guess. Sight upgrade. Bulletproof visor. Accuracy +5. So okay, we are back at okay. Okay, so I don't really have any parts to put in it at the moment. So let's go back to edelweiss and get that sight upgrade.
Here you go, bro.
Aha, okay. That's a spare track. That's nice to have, I guess. Tread HP +50. Block size 1x1.
Here you go, bro.
Okay, so I can have a maximum of 12 upgrades. If they are 1x1, I guess some upgrades will be like bigger in size. Range +2. Oh, okay. So that's what it does. Range is nice.
Whew, it's done.
And that doesn't take up like a space, and neither did the body thing. Can't afford it. Nothing available. Can't afford. Nothing available. Did that one, but last suits. Okay, so yeah, I need to grind more like upgrade points, I guess.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
Speaking of out of reach today, as I said, this will be the end of the episode.
Soon,
because yeah, it's taking quite a bit of time. But I have my squad set up and upgraded and ready for action. Headquarters tab is okay. Nice. All right. Let's save. And that's it. Goodbye and take care. Next time we will get more action.